This is the second time that Vice President Kashim Shettima will be attending the World Economic Forum since assuming office. His first engagement at this year's forum is the session on co-creating investment opportunities for Africa's frontier markets, co-chaired by the Managing Director of the World Economic Forum, Mirek Dosek, and the Senior Vice President of the African Development Bank Group, Marie-Laure Akin Olugbade.
We are part of that family.
Vice President Shettima pushes for new narrative about Africa and Nigeria in particular.
But I believe with your partnership, and we as African leaders, if we can wear our thinking caps and come up with robust solutions in partnership with the global community.
He says President Bola Tinubu is poised to transform Nigeria's economy.
My boss, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a disruptive leader. He's a revolutionary leader. And most importantly, he grew up from the business ecosystem to the financial controller for model.
At a separate meeting, Vice President Shettima held bilateral talks with the President of Botswana, where he emphasized Nigeria's commitment to fostering stronger intra-African relations and economic cooperation. The two leaders also shared pleasantries with the Director General of the World Trade Organization, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, who joined the meeting. Meanwhile, in a show of solidarity for African leadership, the Vice President joins President Cyril Ramaphosa of South Africa, who is a special guest of honor at a high-level briefing on the African Investment Forum.
One of our state governments has actually entered into partnership.
Correct, sir. Yes.
Or will state for
livestock
development.
Yes.
Would be. And the governor there, incidentally, is a very good friend of mine. So we'll continue that engagement because there is continuity in governance and the rest of our dream of an African continental trade area.
President Ramaphosa's charge to global leaders is to invest more in the development of Africa.
For the first time in the history of the G20, it will be hosted on the African continent, particularly following the aggression of the African Union as a member of the G20. So we are rather pleased by this. It is a very important and most significant moment for South Africa.
You are in the room, but for those of
Elsewhere, the Minister of Health is attending a high-level panel with international organizations where he emphasizes the need to invest in women's health.
For us in Nigeria, we had an ambitious agenda in terms of our health sector renewal investment initiative to start aligning and focusing our efforts towards improving population health outcomes. You can't get through that without looking at reproductive, maternal, newborn, and child health.
Vice President Kashim Shettima has left no one in doubt of the reason he's representing Nigeria at these events, projecting the country's potential to the world. The Vice President is expected to co-chair a forum on turning digital trade for growth in Africa in the coming days. From the conference center of the World Economic Forum here in Davos, Switzerland, Emperor Simon, Channels Television News.